What's up, everybody? It's your boy JMar2K at ya. Today, I wanted to talk about Square Enix. Today, they announced that they are essentially going to make more games multi-platform because, quite honest, exclusives just ain't cutting it anymore. Apparently, Sony's pockets ain't as deep, paying them exclusive money for Final Fantasy VII Remake as they once thought they would be, and apparently the sales. Well, the sales have been. I'm not saying the sales are complete a total flop for Final Fantasy remakes, but 1 and 2, but certainly not enough to make up the budget demands that those games take. And Square Enix is seeing this with their other. They have other smaller games as well, but like from what I've experienced from Square Enix, they've been like releasing like games exclusively to either Nintendo Switch or Sony. Usually never Xbox, of course. They never release nothing hardly on Xbox. They treat Xbox people like second-rate citizens. Sometimes they'll release a game. Oh, you get this Final Fantasy, you'll get this Final Fantasy game, but never like anything where like you can grow a fan base with your franchise. You can't just keep picking and choosing which games, or not even necessarily Final Fantasy. It could be like Kingdom Hearts. Day one, like some of them been day one, some of them are like ported years later. It's like you can't just keep doing that. You have to release day one all these games on platforms, and you have to build up a fan base on these other platforms. It can't just be PlayStation guaranteed 100% the games are coming to. You got to release my PC, gotta release them on Xboxes. You have to. It's like, oh, they don't buy no games on Xbox. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. You know what? It's still sales are sales. It doesn't have to be like, oh, it's only 20% of well, guess what? 20% is better than 0%. Even if it was like 20% versus the Sony sales, 20%, or I don't know what the PC would be. PC be about the same, maybe a little higher. I don't know. But they need to start releasing their games more and more on these platforms. Regardless, game development isn't cheap at all. It's gonna keep going up. You can't afford to have a third party just keep making games exclusive for one platform. This goes for Xbox too. This goes for Nintendo as well. You can't just keep doing this. You have to like go third party all the way. Every game, one platform isn't doing it. You need to develop games for every platform, and that's just my honest opinion. And now it's biting their ass. Now they're in the red. Hopefully this does good for them. But yeah, I'm not gonna be saying, oh man, I'm the biggest Final Fantasy. I'm so happy to play these games on my Xbox. It's good. It's good you can play games on your Xbox or PC, or maybe the next Nintendo Switch 2, whatever it's called. I'll be honest, I've never been a Square Enix game player too much at all. I've maybe dabbled in a few of their titles, maybe a few Final Fantasies in my life, but it's just like that's not my genre type of games I like to play. So it's just something I really don't care about too much, I'll be honest. But it's good for other people, and more gamers the better. There's just not much else to say about that. In other news, Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's getting a trailer on the 15th, which was Wednesday, a couple days from now actually. Assassin's Creed Shadows actually takes place in Japan. From what I heard, it's gonna have the same developers who made Assassin's Creed Origins, which out of like the last 3 games, that was like my favorite Assassin's Creed because it was like in Egypt. I loved Origins. I think this change of pace of the settings from like being European is kind of like it's been done here in like Greece. It's like we've done this countless of times in Assassin's Creed games. So it's like Origins to me, like the last 3 was like the most fresh air when it comes to like a setting. So I'm very interested in this Japan one, obviously, because it's gonna be in yet another location we haven't seen anything like in Assassin's Creed games. So it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see the trailer. Definitely picking that up day one later this fall. The rumor release date is November 15th, by the way. I did read that online, so yeah, that's when it's coming out. So yeah, that's the news. I just wanted to like essentially just give my opinions and thoughts and my excitement for Assassin's Creed. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Till next time, hit the subscribe button, hit thumbs up. J Mart out. Like.